Hey everybody! I am going to go over my experience in Korea, okay? And I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible and kind of go from there, okay? So landing and being in Korea. First of all, I want to say Korean people are very proud, okay? They're very humble, they're very nice, they're, caring, charismatic, charming, witty, very smart, very smart. They might be soft-spoken, but they are very smart. I'm going to start off by talking about my experience going on the Korean population. So I did go to a Korean show, and there was a guy, beating the drums or playing the drums, and this is why I make a lot of videos on instruments, because I'm very musically inclined and I love, listening to different types of music. So he was showing me the drum, what they do on a daily basis to maintain it and to care for it and things of that nature, and then invited me to a poetry event. So I ended up going because for some of y'all that don't know, I love poetry. I love writing. Love the way words go together and just formulate ideas, and the way that words work together as a team and just come together and create things, okay? So I was very excited to go to the poetry contest. And when I went there, it was very quiet. So almost nobody was talking, and if they were, it was so quiet I didn't even hear them. Okay, so talk about being under an immense amount of stress because it was a poetry contest and you had to write a poem on the spot. And this is when I learned that one symbol can mean so many different words in Korea. I did not know that, I thought, they have word by word like in America. No, one symbol can mean many words. Okay, and so that was a very, very, very different experience for me. So I just watched how they took their time and formed each symbol slowly but surely. And it had to be perfect in order for you to win the contest. And so I'm talking, we were out there for like maybe an hour and maybe 2 or 3 symbols on the page. And so it was just like, it was like me writing a poem. Y'all look at the poems on my website and it's so many different poems, but it took me years to write these poems. Imagine having to come up with a poem in one day, in one setting. It takes a lot of time and energy and focus. And that's what I really enjoy. And that's what I want to see in America, because I feel like we work so much and we're so busy that we don't even have time to do things like this. Have poetry contests where people can express themselves and show their talent. And so I just really love that experience. It taught me how to listen to my inner voice. Because before I was just like taking advice from everybody around me. What should I do? I don't know what to do. And life is not going the way I want to do. Life is not life and all this kind of stuff. But going to this poetry contest in Korea in a different language and a different way of seeing things taught me that your inner voice is most important. And you can give yourself the best advice if you just listen. Like quiet all the noise around you and just allow yourself to come up with the answer. The answer is inside of you, is what I got from this poetry contest, or I gathered from this poetry contest. Also, I want to say that after that, I went to several different places in Korea. Okay, I went on the population, I guess you would say, and I met Ajima. So Ajima means, old lady or older woman, a wise woman. It can mean so many different things, like I said, because one word or one symbol means a lot of things in Korea. So I started to see that their culture is focused around the older people and elderly and listening and following the traditions. So Ajima showed me different foods that I could try. At the time I was eating meat, so I got bulgogi. And bulgogi is supposed to be beef in Korean. And so she made me kimchi. A lot of people that went to Korea and they know what kimchi is. It's like a fermented kind of cabbage, and you can have it in so many different flavors. I believe she said it's over 100 different flavors. She was like cucumber. It's the regular traditional kimchi is red with a little bit of, sometimes they have like sesame seeds or small seeds in it, but it is so good. It's spicy, tasty, and it does make your breath stink though. That's a sidebar. But anyways, I also met Oppa. So Oppa means old man in Korean. And so old man or Oppa is basically someone who is an older man, who is wise, who is experienced, who pretty much, can show you around, give you tours, and also it could be your, cab driver. So sometimes when I had to drive around and I didn't know my way, I would, Oppa drive me around and give me tour and tells me different things about Korea. So the driving there was insane, y'all. I thought the driving in America was insane. I didn't know where we was going. We were driving so fast. Y'all, I'm telling you, so fast. I was like, are you serious? We got there in seconds. And I just wanted to walk around Korea and just see what it's like to live in Korea. And so I got to see the traditional housing in Korea. And I looked in the traditional housing and I'm like, every house almost has garlic in it. So weird. I never even ate garlic before in my life. Okay? Well, at that time. Being in Korea taught me to try different foods and to just, see what other cultures are like and not just, only focus on my own culture. So I also tried soju. So soju is a type of alcoholic drink or alcoholic beverage, and I don't really drink like that, but I was like, I need to have the experience because I don't know if I'm ever going to get to come back to Korea. And so I haven't been back since, okay, because I was on the government dime. So I was in the military at the time, of course. All right. So yeah, the traditional housing is just like in the movies. Paper thin doors, put your shoes off by the door, very clean, using hardwood floors. Another good thing about Korea was like the floors was heated, and it was from the bottom of the floor up, because they know the heat rises to the top. And so in America we have our vents over top of our heads is heating from the top to the bottom. And so I really enjoyed being in Korea because I like my feet to be warm. So I love that the floors were always warm. Okay, the ventilation system is totally different from America. Also, the bathrooms there, the toilets were in the ground. You didn't sit down on the toilet. You squatted on some type of a system that they had where it's already in the floor. So it was much more sanitary, put it like that. And you didn't have to clean as much because it was built into the floor. And it was just always clean overseas in Korea. I didn't see a lot of trash. It wasn't dirty. Everybody was nice, polite. But everybody did try to get what's called a won from you, a won. So it's not really like a dollar bill. It's the Korean currency, which is called won, and it would change like daily. So you might have 100 won today, and that's like 30 cent or something like that. And 200 won or something, 50 cent. I don't know. And then 300 won. Mysteriously, you would have almost $1 worth of won. But then the next day, you might not have $1 worth of won. You might have 75 cent. So the money was changing like on a daily basis. So I should have kind of capitalized on that, try to make more money each day. But I didn't know about this little money system that they have where they keep trading the money each day and get more money, which is crazy in itself as well. But I'll move right along. Let's talk about when I went for a shopping experience. So it was really fun. Okay, I was young. Of course you like to shop, especially when I had so much money. I had just extra money in my account lying around all the time. And I would buy different things and send it home to my family, like jerseys, because they had jerseys for cheap, $10 to $20 per jersey. And it would look just like the professional jersey, and send it home. Just so, family would have something that they can put on and be like, hey, sending home, different things that made really cheap in Korea. And it looked like the real thing, authentic. Designer bags. Y'all, I didn't even know about Gucci, Nordstrom, like the big high name brands. I did not know anything about those. But if I would have known back then, I would have came back looking like I had money. Okay, I'm telling you, they had every different design. You could just give them a picture and you would have that same outfit that same day, if not the next day. Okay, they were very efficient. Even though I'd be like, do you speak English? They would just nod their head, because they don't really talk a whole lot in Korea. They like to just go ahead and get stuff done. So very quiet and respectful. But they listen very well, and they don't have a lot of words. Like, they don't like to be annoying or bugging or like pest. Like, I want to say it's like that in America, because they are friendly, but it's just like a different type of friendly. Like, not the type of friendly that talks too much, but the type of friendly where you feel comfortable just being in their presence. Because they know how to cook, they know how to help you. They're just very helpful. You say, hey, I don't speak English, can you show me where the shop is at? They'll show you exactly where to go. And, then nod their head, and Kasamida, and I don't know. So I speak a little bit of Korean since I've been over there. But annyeonghaseyo, how you doing? So I mean, I don't get a chance to talk to anybody in Korean in America because I haven't met anybody that speaks Korean, and they probably won't think that I speak another language. They probably think I only speak English, because sometimes people say, oh, we can't understand you on your videos, and I'm like, well, I speak multiple languages, but not enough to like pass the test and be like, oh, she's completely fluent, but I know enough to carry a conversation. I don't always let people know that, because then they try to test you and try you and try to mix you up and mess you up, and I don't really have time for that, because I'm older now. When I was younger, I used to like go for the challenge. Now I'm like, I don't want to play games, y'all. I'm too old for that, okay? Just tell me straightforward what you're trying to do, play games or mess around. But anyways, so yeah, it was very fun, y'all. I mean, you can shop till you drop in Korea. So let's talk about my first flight in Korea. Oh my goodness. So yes, my channel is mostly about flying high in the sky. I had to say that for last because I had to make sure everybody was actually listening to my whole video before I even reveal that, because most time when people click on my videos, they only want to see the part where, you know, it's about flying or helicopters or aircrafts and such and such and such. But that's not all that I have to offer, okay, y'all? It has the most views on my channels, but you know, I have much more to offer than just aircrafts. But yeah, my first flight on a helicopter. Okay. Y'all will get to see me out in front of the helicopter, and y'all get to see my flight crew. Oh, I did not include that. Oh, I forgot to scan my flight crew. But you know, I can always do another video. Because like, it's hard to prepare for these videos in advance. Because you don't know how long they're gonna be, and then editing, it can be crazy, y'all. I don't even like editing. That's why I make AI shorts. But yeah, so my first flight in Korea, flying over top of Korea, seeing the houses packed together like sardines. Yeah, everybody was very like almost on top of each other. Every time you walk somewhere, it's like you was bumping into somebody, and they didn't say excuse me because it wasn't like a part of the culture. It's kind of like it was okay to touch other people because that was common. That's something that, you know, that's something that you do on a daily basis, is touch other people. So that's common. I didn't know that. But not when you go on the subway. They saw that I was American. Nobody want to be by me at all. But it was okay because I did have a tour guide. Shout out to Specialist On. She was amazing. She showed me around everywhere. She was very nice and very sweet. I do have a picture of my crew, and I'll show y'all Specialist On. But you know, I don't want to give out everybody's information, but that's pretty much my experience in Korea. And then, oh yeah, flying near the DMZ, y'all. Oh my goodness. I can't give out a lot of information because, you know, as military, you can't say for so much. But flying near the DMZ was something crazy, y'all. I did go for a